Good, happy Wednesday morning, June 2nd, 2021. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Wednesday morning edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Wednesday morning, so let's begin. First up, COVID-19 vaccinations in New Hampshire shift to doctors' offices and pharmacies. State sites will no longer provide first vaccine doses. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9, Jennifer Crompton.
I think what sets us apart is the fact that our technicians live and breathe only chimneys. It's not a part of our company, it is our company. We do everything from sweeping the chimney, maintaining the chimney, repairing the chimney, rebuilding the chimney. Our inspections are top to bottom, inside and out. We make sure that the entire chimney as a whole has been inspected and can function as a system rather than just a fire.
June is a month of transition as the COVID vaccine moves to the private sector.
That will include physician offices, primary care practices, urgent care settings, community health centers, pharmacies will continue as well.
We have patients that ask us every day, can you please let us know as soon as you have the vaccine available?
No simple process. Derry Medical Center and its 4 sites getting final approval from the state today after training staff on storing and administering each of 3 COVID vaccines.
Probably somewhere between 3 and 5 hours of additional education over the past 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, and taken on the responsibility also of purchasing a cold storage freezer.
Providers affiliated with Catholic Medical Center will direct patients to a once-weekly drive-through clinic.
We're using our call center to proactively reach out to our primary care patients to see if they have or have not yet been vaccinated, and if not, how can we get them into one of our clinics.
Some, like providers affiliated with Portsmouth Hospital, Frisbee, and Parkland Medical Center, will rely on pharmacies.
Our job is really to answer questions for our patients, make sure they feel comfortable with it, understand the benefits from it, because it really is a game changer.
The locations that vaccinate also have to know how to report it. The state's vaccine registry or immunization information system is new. It's something all providers eventually will have to learn to use. It's costly and time-consuming. There should be funds available to help, federal funds, starting July 1st. We're live in Portsmouth. Jennifer Crompton, WMUR News.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Manchester recides mask mandate. Portsmouth may decide Monday. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
When most people think of chimney damage, they think fire. But the biggest threat to your chimney is...
Well, Manchester no longer has a mask requirement in city-owned buildings. Tonight, aldermen voted to rescind the resolution that had been in place due to the pandemic. Portsmouth also taking a step toward repealing its mask mandate. Tonight, the city council voted unanimously on the first reading to repeal the ordinance. The current mandate requires masks inside and outside at public places where social distancing isn't possible. It is in effect until June 30th, but some concerns were raised that the 12 to 15 age group is still not fully vaccinated.
It's quite clear that people who are vaccinated and not vaccinated can be outside and be safe. But we still have people who are not vaccinated and can transmit the virus inside.
The city council will meet on Monday to decide whether to repeal the ordinance.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. New Hampshire Catholic schools dropping mask requirements for students teachers this fall. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
This is the sound of change. It's the sound of low cash mode from PNC Bank, giving you at least 24 hours of extra time to help avoid an overdraft fee. Low cash mode on Virtual Wallet Student from PNC Bank. One way, we're making a difference.
As the school year winds down, New Hampshire Catholic schools are looking ahead to the next academic year without face coverings.
This is another step for us in our return to normalcy and giving parents the freedom and the flexibility to make that choice.
18 Catholic schools will drop the mask requirement for students, teachers, and staff this fall, and social distancing likely won't be required in classrooms. Though children younger than 12 aren't eligible for a vaccine, school officials say the dropping COVID numbers give them confidence to leave the mask option up to parents.
If any family was concerned, they're more than welcome to talk with their school leaders, to talk with us here at the diocese.
Through a survey, the State Department of Education is seeking feedback on this school year with a hope that public schools could return to normal operations in the fall.
We'll formulate, based on the results of those survey, our going forward plans and what we think that will, education and instruction will look like on a go forward basis.
The Wyndham School District will offer a summer program to help students adjust to a return to classrooms as health experts encourage parents to get their kids readjusted.
I think it would be great to go to your school's playground, get together with some kids, especially if your child has been pretty isolated over this past year.
Doctors advise parents to start a conversation with their kids, showing excitement that it will be fun to go back. And as always, if there are concerns, talk to a pediatrician. Reporting live, Mike Cronin, WMUR News.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. COVID-19 hospitalizations continue to fall as current cases rise. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Their reviews? Our reviews.
I'm so happy.
Find out what we're all about at adamvroofing.com.
33 confirmed new cases is the fewest in one day in the Granite State since the first week of October. The state also has less than 500 active cases. 26 of those are in the hospital, and there are no new deaths tonight. And you may notice something different on your screen tonight. With the state's confirmed coronavirus cases remaining low, we have removed the scroll with daily updates of the numbers.
But that same information will continue to be available on our website and mobile app. Just go to the menu at the top left of the site or app and click on coronavirus. Then scroll down the page for whatever you're looking for, whether it's breaking news about the pandemic, vaccination information, or the town-by-town case numbers.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. New Hampshire political leaders ready to battle again to keep presidential primary first in the nation. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Their reviews? Our reviews.
I'm so happy.
Find out what we're all about at adamvroofing.com.
It may feel like a lifetime ago, but in February 2020, New Hampshire held its first-in-the-nation primary, giving a win to Bernie Sanders, validating the surging candidacy of Pete Buttigieg, providing some spark for Amy Klobuchar, and dealing a body blow to eventual President Joe Biden. Other states covet these powerful primary moments. On Monday, Nevada moved to jump the line, passing legislation to go to the front of the calendar and switch its nominating contest from a caucus to a primary.
If that becomes law, then our law will come into play again.
Secretary of State Bill Gardner isn't shrugging off this latest Nevada challenge, but he's confident due to a 1975 state law written by longtime Rep. Jim Splame that is often overlooked nationally. It mandates that New Hampshire vote first, so Gardner would simply wait for Nevada to fully commit to a primary election date and then set New Hampshire's primary date a week earlier.
We can act quicker than anyone else.
New Hampshire's delegates to the national parties are ready to hold the line at their respective Rules Committee meetings later this year. State party officials stand together to protect the granite state's unique status as the proving ground of presidents.
The New Hampshire First Nation primary is a great American tradition that has united the political parties for generations.
We're experienced, we know what we're doing, and we are the gold standard.
There have been many of these fights in the past, and Secretary Gardner, now 4 decades in office, hasn't forgotten a single one of them, particularly 2008, when Nevada mounted a similar challenge.
They wanted to bring us down, and they couldn't then, and they won't this time.
Adam Sexton, WMUR News.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Identity released of man found dead after Manchester standoff. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Their reviews, our reviews.
I'm so happy.
Find out what we're all about at adamvroofing.com.
A 41-year-old man was found dead inside the home from what authorities believe was a self-inflicted gunshot wound after an hours-long effort to bring the situation under control. Communications with the man ended earlier this afternoon after ongoing negotiations. Officers deployed irritants into the home in the hopes of driving him out safely before a drone was then sent inside, discovering the man in the basement.
SWAT officers were able to get inside the residence. After taking many deliberate steps, entry was made and the suspect was located inside the residence.
Manchester's police chief crediting his officers and agencies helping out with showing restraint.
They deserve a lot of credit. They're out here in this hot weather today, with all their gear on and keeping them hydrated. They are, hands down, in my opinion, the most professional, most prepared SWAT team in this state, if not New England.
Tonight, as the investigation continues, the chief is thankful no officers were hurt, but it's a difficult outcome.
He's got loved ones and people that care about him. That's unfortunate, and that's the human side of this that my officers will take away from this.
Now, officers were called to that same address last year for a deadly shooting. The chief says it's unclear if today's incident was related to that. In Manchester, I'm Charisse LeClaire, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Body camera footage of St. Joe's VTA shooting. Let's take a look at that video from KCRA News.
Okay.
All right, let's just go. Let's go. Ready? Yeah, I got that white hat. That was the metal flooring. You got up high? Hold this door, hold this door, hold this door. Hey, I'm holding that top. Hey, give us another unit over here. Sarge, come over to here. Sarge. Sarge, move. Hey, get behind that engine block over there. Hey, go behind that engine block. Hold that door. Yeah, let's move. Yeah, I got a rifle. You want me to go first? first. Let us go through. Let us go through. So on our radio, we get more self-harm. All right, we're good. We gotta take this smart. Hey, we need access to these doors. Hey, we just heard another fire shot down here. Hey, get your hands up! Hey. All right, hands on your head. Turn around. Everybody stand by. Keep that door. Back up. What do you got? I'm a supervisor. Okay. Communication. Okay, come back. Are you able to open that door for us? I am, sir. Okay. Give me your key card. Where's your key card at? Come behind me. Absolutely. We'll take it. Okay. This slide. This goes down that room. We need a key card. I have it. I'm gonna push up together. Okay. This door. Oh, this one's on your. Oh, already closed. You wanna go in there? How much? I'll swing it over for you guys, alright? I'm gonna swing it up, you ready? Yeah. I'm clear right. I'm gonna be. Hold left. We'll hold left. Okay. I'm clear right. Guys, push up. Hey, we need that key card over here, bro. All right, I'll push it back to you guys, okay? Yep. Which one you need? The one right behind us. Third floor. Conference room. Hey, okay. I got somebody down in front of me. We got somebody down. 1, 3, 10, 5, 6, maybe. Let me see your hands. Hold right. Hold on. We got that stairwell. Sheriff's office.
Okay, that was body camera footage of the St. John's VTA shooting. Authorities released the body camera footage of the St. John's VTA shooting.
Tonight, the Santa Clara County Sheriff's Office released body camera footage from that shooting at the San Jose Transportation Facility. The shooter killed 9 co-workers before shooting and killing himself. This body camera video shows deputies arriving on the scene, which is very close to the sheriff's headquarters. You can see them walking through the VTA yards and head toward a staircase. When the deputies reach the top, an employee steps out with their hands up. Deputies continue into that building, and you can see using their flashlights there, and then 2 gunshots are fired.
Let me see your hands.
That's the moment that deputies found the suspect. He had 2 self-inflicted gunshots. The sheriff says the tactics used by deputies likely saved lives.
I would believe he either heard us or saw the flashlights through the windows that he apparently had shot through. They're willing to risk their lives going in there knowing that other people can be saved, and I think that's an important message for the people in Santa Clara County to know about the quality of law enforcement that we have.
The sheriff said the motive for this shooting is still under investigation, but they're working hard to get answers, and they have now conducted hundreds of interviews.
Okay, thank you for joining us for this Wednesday morning edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Wednesday and a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Goodbye, everyone.